During the inauguration session of the 9th round of the Conference of Ministers of Islamic Affairs and Awqaf held in Mecca, Minister of Endowments Osama Al-Azhari asserted that extremist issues are topping the agenda of the conference. Al-Azhari also stressed on the necessity of protecting Islamic platforms and exerting utmost efforts in facing all forms of violence and extremism. Earlier, Saudi Minister of Islamic and Religious Affairs Abdul Latif bin Abdul Aziz Al Sheikh said on Saturday that the Conference of Ministers of Islamic Affairs is seeking to serve the Muslim world by spreading the principles of tolerance and existence in the Muslim world. Al Sheikh also said that any country seeking to promote tolerance, coexistence and combat issues like terrorism, extremism, drugs, cooperation and hate speech can look to Saudi Arabia as a role model. Well, to shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have with us over the phone our dear guest, Dr. Magda Amer, Islamic scholar. Good afternoon. Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Hello, yes. How are you doing? Alhamdulillah.
Hello. Dr.
Yes.
Amer, how do you see the timing of the conference amid global challenges?
Yes, well, this conference shows how the Muslim nations are focusing on the problems, especially concerning Islam and clearing up all the misconceptions about Islam is a religion of terrorism. This is not true. Of course, Islam is the religion of peace and calling for unity and solidarity and fraternity between all nations. So actually, it is an opportunity to exchange, the point of view and find out the best way to get to being a good ambassador of Islam. So it's clearing the image of Islam, cooperating on every level, financial, agriculture, even ecological, and so on. Also, we face many conflicts actually concerning Jerusalem and Palestine, etc. So also how they can cooperate together and, inshallah, get to find out a solution, a peaceful solution. Also, the fatwa is another way to control the recent problems that Muslims can confront actually, and how the midway opinion, as Islam, as we know, it is a religion of midway wasatiyya. So we anti, fanatism, anti, like sometimes they don't want to cooperate with non-Muslim. No, Islam is really enhancing to have a good relationship with non-Muslims on every level and deal with them peacefully, as long as they are also keeping their words and respecting all our rights and not violating our rights and so on. So yes, it is really a good, mashallah, image about Islam, and it is in Mecca Mukarramah, so inshallah they will fix also the problems of any mosque, how to build the right mosque in some countries that are, because mosque is not only a place to pray in it, but also it is fixing all the problems foreigners, Muslims living in non-Muslim countries. So in general, it is, it's really a good step forward to fix and cooperate for the welfare of Islam.
Yes. So, Dr. Amer, how would you list the common challenge to Muslim countries nowadays?
Well, Muslim countries need to be just, to really ruling their countries and at the same time not, focusing on science. Because science is the only way to develop our countries. So if we do like more research for the future and exchange this research for the welfare of the country and for Islamic community, this is how to prove ourselves. It's not a matter only to be religious. No, actually we have to, focus on the fact that Islam is calling for knowledge, calling for to learn more and more. So this is our objective, is to show to the whole world how Islam is Iqra, is Ummat Iqra, the community of Iqra, and has to be updated with all the scientific research, all the technology and so forth.
Yes, Dr. Amer, how are the global challenges drawing the importance of the coordination and also the cooperation among Muslim countries?
Well, cooperation could be by, for instance, to spread, students, some students, we can invite them to learn in Azhar, for instance. This is for Egypt. But in general, exchanging of knowledge between the students, this is one way. Another way is the financial, of course, support of the well-off countries to the needy countries, let's say. And exchange of knowledge, as I said before, this is number one, I guess so, to prove to the whole world that Islam is not anti-development, or the opposite is true. And to appreciate also the scholars. We need to appreciate the scholars, to focus on them, to give them chances to learn more and more, and so forth.
Yes.
So the unity in solidarity is very important, actually, because we are in need of each other. Actually, people are, on the level of the nations, we know that it is with the inflation and the economical problems, the only way is to support each other, and solidarity and cooperation. This is number one, to keep the ummah and show how, the whole ummah, how it is strong ummah, adhering to all the legislation of Islam, to be more pious, to be righteous. And this is, mashallah, sirat al-mustaqim.
Yes, I thank you very much for your time. Also, I would like to say thank you for your valuable information, Dr. Magda Amer, Islamic scholar. Thank you very much for joining us over the phone. Well, with this, my dear viewers, we come to the end of this episode of our program, Africa Today. My name is Aman Mukhtar. Thank you for watching.